Justin Bieber just put his wife in an awkward spot in front of millions of people. He's known for posting shirtless photos that grab attention, but the one he uploaded on August 25, 2025, felt different from the usual. His caption read, "Thirst trap FU hoes." It wasn't playful, it sounded angry. For longtime fans, that post instantly brought back memories of a moment years ago that completely changed his life. Back on March 9, 2018, Hailey Baldwin liked one of Justin's shirtless Instagram photos. It didn't seem like a big deal at first, but it came only 18 days after Justin was publicly seen with Selena Gomez at his dad's wedding. That one became a turning point. Within 4 months, Justin was engaged to Hailey. The sudden move shocked Selena's fans, who couldn't help but wonder if the timeline between his breakup with Selena and his relationship with Hailey had overlapped. Many still believe that single set everything in motion and changed the story they'd all been following for years. Fast forward to 2025, and Justin posts another shirtless photo. But this time, it comes with an attitude. His caption sounded sharp, almost directed at someone. When Hailey reacted with just one angry emoji, it fueled the drama even more. People immediately connected the dots. The post felt like a callback to the moment Hailey had entered his life and Selena had exited. But now the roles seemed reversed. In 2018, Selena had been the one replaced. In 2025, it looked like Hailey was the one left feeling hurt and embarrassed. Whether Justin meant to or not, his post reopened old wounds that fans had been talking about for nearly a decade. Not long after that, Justin made things even more confusing. On his Instagram stories, he shared a song that talked about a boyfriend warning his ex not to call him anymore, because she had already lost her chance by taking him for granted. Fans quickly connected it to Selena and her fiancé, Benny Blanco. Was Justin throwing shade at Benny, or was he admitting that he had been the one who let Selena go? The timing, right before Selena's wedding, made everyone question his intentions. Then he posted another song. This time, a country track called "Parked Out by the Lake." The lyrics talk about waiting for someone who's never coming back, saying, "I'm still parked out by the lake, waiting for you." That only fueled more speculation that Justin still had feelings he hadn't worked through. Even back in 2020, Selena had liked one of Justin's shirtless photos, long after he was married to Hailey. It made people wonder if neither of them had ever really moved on. Now, in 2025, Justin's song choices seem to reflect emotions he couldn't express directly. To really understand why fans reacted so strongly to Justin's 2025 post, it helps to revisit what happened in early 2018. A time that still sparks debate. On February 19, 2018, Justin and Selena attended his father's wedding together. They looked relaxed and affectionate, giving everyone the impression that they were back together. Just a week before that, they had celebrated Valentine's Day together. And on March 1st, Selena posted a sweet birthday message for him. Everything pointed to reconciliation. But then, suddenly, everything changed. On March 9th, Hailey Baldwin liked one of Justin's shirtless Instagram photos. It seemed small, but it turned out to be the start of something much bigger. Within 4 months, Justin proposed to Hailey, shocking everyone with how quickly it all happened. Selena didn't talk about it publicly. No interviews, no official statements, just silence. Fans were left confused, wondering what had gone wrong so suddenly. Even years later, things never felt completely closed. When Selena liked one of Justin's thirst trap photos in 2020, people took it as a sign that there were still emotions lingering between them. And now, in 2025, Justin's new shirtless post brought back that same sense of déjà vu. It felt like the same story was playing out again. Only this time, Hailey was the one in the uncomfortable position. The timing of Justin's latest post made everything even more suspicious. Fans noticed that it came just a few weeks before Selena and Benny Blanco's wedding in September 2025. Justin posted his picture on August 25th. Right, as the world was focused on Selena's upcoming big day. To many, it seemed like more than coincidence. Was Justin trying to draw attention away from Selena's wedding? Or was he struggling with old emotions resurfacing at the worst possible time? People started piecing the clues together. Back in 2018, Hailey's like on Justin's shirtless photo had marked the beginning of the end for Justin and Selena. Now, 7 years later, Justin posted a nearly identical photo right before Selena's wedding. Fans couldn't help but compare the two situations. Was this history repeating itself? Was Justin unintentionally doing to Hailey what had once been done to Selena? When Hailey reacted to the post with an eye roll emoji, it seemed like even she recognized the timing was bad. The post made Justin look single and flirtatious just as Selena's wedding was making headlines. It didn't paint a great picture for their marriage. Fans began to question whether Justin was being careless, sending hidden messages, or simply caught up in nostalgia. The more people looked at the details, the clearer the parallels became. That shirtless photo wasn't just another thirst trap. It reminded everyone of how this whole love triangle began. In 2018, Hailey's small action, a single like, had changed everything. Now in 2025, Justin's new post had the same kind of ripple effect. Back then, Selena was the one left hurt and replaced. Now it seemed like Hailey was the one feeling disrespected and sidelined. But the drama didn't stop there. The music Justin posted afterward only made things messier. The lyrics of the song he shared talked about a man telling an ex's new partner, that she lost someone special because she didn't value him. It mentioned missed chances, emotional distance, and another man stepping in to give her the love she once took for fans. It sounded eerily similar to Justin and Selena's story. Even more, the song included lines about commitment, talking about promises, proposals, and making someone a wife. With Selena and Benny's wedding just around the corner, that detail didn't go unnoticed. It felt too coincidental for fans to believe it wasn't intentional. They started to speculate whether Justin was hinting at regret or trying to send a subtle message to Selena through music. All of this happened so close to Selena's big day that it was impossible for people not to draw connections. The shirtless post, the captions, the timing, and the music all seemed to point back to one thing: unresolved feelings. Whether it was deliberate or not, Justin's actions reignited one of pop culture's most talked about love stories, making everyone wonder if he had ever truly moved on, or if some part of him was still parked out by the lake, waiting for someone who never came back. The situation left Hailey in a difficult spot. She had stood by him for years, weathering constant comparisons to Selena. And now, just when things seemed stable, her husband was making posts that reminded the world of his past. To fans, it looked like history was looping again, but with a twist that made it even more uncomfortable for everyone involved. Then came another song, Parked Out by the Lake. At first, it sounded like a lighthearted country tune, but the lyrics carried more emotion than people expected. It tells the story of a man sitting in one place, waiting for someone who never comes back. The line, "I'm still parked out by the lake waiting for you," felt like a quiet confession. It hinted that maybe the past wasn't really in the past for Justin. For years, he and Selena never seemed to get complete closure. Even in 2020, long after Justin had married Hailey, Selena liked one of his shirtless photos. It was small, but it made people wonder if there were still feelings that neither of them had completely let go of. Now in 2025, with Selena's wedding approaching, Justin's songs seem to reflect his regrets. Promises broken, moments wasted, and emotions left unresolved. Fans couldn't ignore the timing. Selena was about to start a new life with Benny Blanco, making vows and memories that Justin once could have shared with her. Meanwhile, Justin was posting flirtatious photos and sharing songs about waiting, missing someone, and realizing too late what he had lost. Some thought he was shading Benny. Others believed he was confessing his lingering feelings for Selena. Many felt it was both. A quiet, emotional outburst wrapped in music instead of words. Whatever the reason, the timing made it seem deliberate, as if Justin had crafted a soundtrack for reflection, aimed at stirring emotions without saying anything directly. To understand why this hit fans so hard, you have to look back at how everything started. In early 2018, Justin and Selena appeared to be finding their way back to each other. They were seen together at his father's wedding in February, looking close and happy. A week earlier, they had spent Valentine's Day together. On March 1st, Selena posted a sweet birthday message for him, which fans took as a sign that their love story might be starting again. For a moment, it looked like they were rebuilding what they had lost. But then, almost overnight, everything changed. On March 9th, 2018, Hailey Baldwin liked one of Justin's shirtless Instagram photos. It seemed harmless at the time, a simple double tap. But it became the spark that changed everything. Within just 4 months, Justin proposed to Hailey, leaving the public stunned by how fast it all happened. For Selena, the end seemed sudden and confusing. She never spoke publicly about it, leaving fans to fill in the blanks. Justin's engagement to Hailey felt abrupt, like a door slammed shut instead of gently closed. Even years later, the past kept finding ways to resurface. When Selena liked one of Justin's photos in 2020, fans immediately took it as proof that something between them was still unresolved. By 2025, Selena's upcoming wedding felt like her final step toward closure, but not for Justin. Instead of quietly moving on, he was back to posting shirtless pictures, writing bold captions, and sharing songs that sounded like messages to the one who got away. In all of this, the person who seemed to be caught in the middle was Hailey. Her reaction to Justin's post, a simple eye roll emoji, said a lot without using words. It didn't seem like a joke. It looked like frustration. Fans saw it as a public expression of irritation from a wife, tired of being dragged into her husband's past. Every time Justin posted something like this, it didn't just bring him attention. It brought Selena's name back into headlines and left Hailey to deal with the fallout. The idea that Hailey was being embarrassed started to spread. In 2018, her like had made her look like the woman who won Justin's heart, the one who ended up with the man Selena once loved. But in 2025, the dynamic had flipped. Her emoji reaction made her look caught off guard. Almost like the person who had once been seen as victorious was now on the receiving end of the same emotional chaos that once haunted Selena. What once looked like a win now felt like public discomfort. Fans were divided in how they viewed the situation. Some said Hailey knew what she was signing up for by marrying someone whose love life had always been public and complicated. Others felt sorry for her, saying no one deserves to be humiliated by their partner's online behavior. No matter which side people took, one thing was clear. Justin's posts had made Hailey the face of frustration, while Selena moved forward with her new life. As Selena prepared to marry Benny, Hailey was the one left navigating the storm of rumors and assumptions caused by Justin's timing and actions. Looking at everything together, the pattern became impossible to ignore. The provocative post, the sharp caption, the emotional song choices, and the timing just before Selena's wedding all seemed too deliberate to be random. Fans interpreted them as signals. Maybe Justin was trying to get a reaction. Maybe he was expressing regret. Or maybe he was still processing emotions that never faded. Whatever the intent, the effect was clear. Looked annoyed. The public was buzzing, and the Justin's every move. In many ways, it felt like a rerun of 2018, but with the roles reversed. Back then, a single like on Instagram had changed everything, making Hailey the woman who came out on top. Now in 2025, another shirtless post had flipped the script. This time, Hailey wasn't celebrating. She was frustrated and possibly hurt. The attention wasn't flattering. It was awkward. As Selena's wedding approached, Justin's behavior made it seem like the past still had a grip on him, even as everyone else had moved on. At this point, the question wasn't really about Selena or Benny anymore. It was about Justin himself. Was he doing all this on purpose, trying to stir attention? Or was this the lingering echo of a love he never completely processed? Fans continue to argue both sides, breaking down his captions, lyrics, and timing, looking for hidden messages. But what everyone could agree on was that the timing was too perfect to be pure coincidence. The cycle that began years ago, with likes, posts, and reactions, was happening all over again. Only now the outcome was different. The person who once seemed to have everything was now the one facing public embarrassment. The woman who was once at the center of heartbreak was preparing for a wedding, finally finding peace. And the man who connected them both seemed stuck in a loop he couldn't escape. Justin's actions, whether intentional or not, kept the story alive. Every post reignited old conversations, every song lyric felt like a hint, and every reaction drew new speculation. Fans couldn't look away, trying to understand what was really going on behind the scenes. And in the middle of it all was Hailey, someone who didn't start the story but now had to live through its latest chapter, once again under the glare of the public eye.